Hello everyone, once again it's me, Doc from The Fockers, and today I'm going to color our next cover for this new part of our comic, Blessing in Disguise. Again, we are publishing 6 new pages, and this cover serves as like a poster promotion for the comic, which is Patreon exclusive. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It looks like an horror scene because there's the cat girl behind is pulling off the face from the foreground character. It's not as cruel as it might look like, so don't worry, don't be horrified. So yeah, the steps are always the same. I pick the colors from previous page, and it's kind of simple coloring, not too many fancy effects and such. As I mentioned in a previous video, we are doing this comic on top of more Patreon exclusive stuff and commissions and our day jobs. So yeah, we are not focusing just on the comic. We may in the future do something like this. If the Patreon page blew up, we might just leave our day job aside and just do comics. It would be pretty awesome, but it's going to be a long time from now. I don't expect to be doing it this year. It should, I think, at least pass a couple of years before we can do it. So, last week I decided to go back to reading all the stories from my childhood. I remember reading a lot of Greek and Roman stuff, so I bought a book and started reading some old myth again. I'm doing it, especially the Greek stuff, because I remember there's a lot. First off, there's a lot of weird stuff in there, and there's also a lot of transformations. People being turned to marble, stones turned into people. Zeus transforming into everything. I think there's even one story where Zeus become rain, something like this, and I still need to get to that story. If I don't remember incorrectly, there he does something like this. It's going to be pretty weird when I come to read that story. And so yeah, I'm doing it to pick up some ideas maybe for our stories and comics. There's one I like because it's one of the very few Greek myths with a good ending. Usually they're pretty terrible, where people, almost everyone dies in the end of a life of fulfillment. They always get punished by gods for a reason or another, sometimes even without a reason. Like there's this history of Arachne, that was a good weaver, but Athena didn't was jealous of her, I think, and she turned Arachne into the first spider for absolutely no reason except for spite, which is pretty terrible. There's one story where Zeus, I forget the name of the guy, but he transformed him into a dog after burning his whole city. So yeah, Zeus is a nice guy. And this one story that I read is one of the few with a nice ending, is Pygmalion. I don't remember how it is called in English. Pygmalion. where the guy is pretty skilled in sculpting statues. Aphrodite, I think. Yeah, it's Aphrodite this time, which is one of the few good gods. So Aphrodite, since she's amazed by his ability, decided to grant him a wish and turn his latest statue to life into a woman. It's kinda cute, and I think we can work something out from this myth, turning it into a comic or making something similar. And yeah, other stories where there's people transforming usually is either Zeus becoming an animal to seduce a woman, or are the gods transforming people into animals to punish them. Oh yeah, well, there's one pretty famous, which is Medusa. Everybody knows that Medusa can turn people into stone just by looking at them. But I read about how Medusa was born. Basically, Poseidon brought a woman to Athena's temple, and Poseidon raped the girl. So Athena was disgusted by the fact that somebody had there was a rape in her temple, but she cannot punish her uncle Poseidon. So instead of doing anything good, she decided to punish Medusa by turning her hair into snakes and making so that everybody she look at is turned to stone. So yeah, there are not many good gods in the ancient Greece. I don't know why they worship them. They're pretty horrible. And oh yeah, I have to read a lot more myth. And as of now, I'm reading about Hercules, which is a pretty wild guy too. So this is it. Don't forget to leave a like and post any question you want to ask us in the comments below. And see you next time.